What's up, y'all? It is Friday evenings. Me and Ashley show. Like I came in
TGIF.
there. They got us. Hey, how my vocals sound? I need to turn it up a little bit.
Great. No, this sounds great. Everyone be hating on you. I don't understand why.
I don't. We got one of our like coworkers of ours. Like I ain't gonna say Donna name, but they be really.
We could just like look and whistle.
My vocals be really been hating on. I'm trying to give people what they need. Some good natural vocals. That's all.
Practice makes perfect, Jay.
I just need people to appreciate that though. So how you feel today though, Ash?
I'm doing good. It's Friday. I'm ready to chill for the weekend. So I'm good.
Hey, let's get it. Also, today's topic today. We're talking about the heart of giving. So people probably like, what is that? What is
Yep.
the heart of giving? Let them know what is the heart of giving.
The heart of giving, we were just talking backstage. A lot of people think that just has to do with money. And it doesn't have to do with money, guys. Like your time, you lending an ear, lending a shoulder to vent on or cry on, just be there for somebody. We're gonna really dive deep into the heart of giving. I had to get my words right. Um, so get ready, get your drinks, water, whatever, your wine, and get
Water,
ready to understand.
whiskey on the rocks. Oh, whatever.
No,
No,
no, no, no, no.
it's Friday though. Everybody had this
You're
rough.
right.
You think a little rocks, a little something on the rocks, a little
Do I
something.
have water in this cup or is it? No, I'm just kidding. It is really water. It's
Hmm.
really water.
Okay. They vodka.
No, no, that's in the fridge for later.
Okay. Hey, say Ty, what's up? Ty recovered well.
Hey, hey.
Said what's up,
Oh,
y'all.
I forgot to check in on her. I hope she's doing well.
Yes, Tanya always doing well. She's a bigger supporter. Shout out to Tanya. Like I did that.
Hey, hey.
I am about to start singing in like Life Grind record label.
We need to create one. Do you know how many artists we have probably in this page alone?
Yeah, we do. Everybody that can sing, I need some backup singers for me. So we'll get it together.
I can't sing, but I will be there to support you.
Hey, Tim said Tanya's doing good. Hey, Tanya, rest up, get well, baby. And it's gonna
Prayers with
be
you.
yeah. All prayers be with you. So that's the heart of giving. So here's the thing with the heart of giving. People think that giving is like materialistic stuff. I give. Like if you like I actually put down here in a relationship. So in a relationship, you know, giving is not like, oh, I bought my lady this, or females be like I bought my man this. Like, what are you giving in a relationship? The heart of giving. So that's key to relationships. If you think about relationships, think about this. I know what you think. So if you ask somebody like, "What do you do good for your significant other?" They start naming like stuff they buy. I pay bills. I pay this. To me, that's giving, but that's not what we're talking about. What you
Right.
think?
No, I agree. Like, it's giving is almost like the heart of giving is almost like an act of kindness in a way, if you think about it.
Right.
If your significant other had a rough day and they're texting you while they're at work and having a rough day, how are you going to give to make their day better? Whether it's bringing home flowers, whether it's, bringing home dinner so they don't have to cook, or you coming home and you cooking, whatever the case is, go the it's nice to go the extra mile once in a while, like show people that you appreciate them, and there's so many ways to do it, and I'm open to share different ways. And it doesn't have to just be in relationships. Um, you know, we came up with this topic because of the holidays.
Right.
And there's you know my situation, so it's like it's the holidays are kind of rough right now because tomorrow's never promised for a lot of us. So for me, um, I make every day the best day I can. Every day should be a good day. Every day's not gonna be a great day, but it should be a good day because you're seeing another day. I packed up all my stuff, left Illinois to come down here to Southern Mississippi to be with my dad until the very end, to take
Right.
care of him. Is he gonna make it to Thanksgiving? His goal is to. Is he? We don't know. We're not focusing on that. The focus is on now. So it's like, okay, you know what? Let me do what I can. Let me cook. He's like, but you just worked 9 to 5. Okay. I'm like, and when I'm married and I have a husband and I have kids, I'm gonna do the same thing anyway. So it's no big deal. But I get it on, from a parent's perspective, you
Right.
know, they feel like they're being a burden, but there is no burden. Now, there are people who take advantage of people who give, but that's different. You have the givers and then you have the takers. So be careful, know the difference.
Hey, you like my little spotlight I just put up here? It's like I'm in
I
a
like
dark
it.
room, you know. Hey people, how you doing? I had to. I look dark. People are like, man, I didn't know that was what's wrong with his light over there? Like he kept saying.
No, what it is you should just say you just came back from Miami.
Yeah, Miami. There you go, my Miami tan. Ooh wee.
Right.
I gotta put the light back up a little bit. You know what, y'all, I'm gonna have a good light next time. I worked a lot, so I wasn't. All right, that's another story. Anyway, I think it's though, like what are you doing right now? That's hard to give. You like picked up, left off, and spend as much time with your dad as you can, because it's a sad thing. And we did a show with him too. That was pretty that was nice. Like that's pretty dope. And people don't realize how we got it. Like we got good health, y'all. Y'all can go out here and work. Y'all can go home. Y'all can have a drink. Y'all can do this. Y'all can do that, man. Take advantage while y'all can on planet Earth. But you submit your relationship goals. So relationship goals. When you talking about giving, what I think when you I know me and Lauder, we had a conversation and relationship goals. What are you giving in a relationship? And what are the so in a relationship, it's not about what you buy your significant other. Oh, I buy her this, I buy her that. Like you just said earlier, do you listen when she has problems? That's a good thing because she's able to talk to you because she vents. Most importantly, you know what I'm saying? Giving the heart to give is not like, oh, I got her these Jordans. Bam, they was nice. Jordans don't solve problems. They really don't solve problems. They actually bring attention. I gotta take my little spotlight off. Sorry, y'all. I gotta look a little different right quick for the show. Cause I was being blinded. I was starting to like lose my vision. Like So, but relationship goals though. I think that's important when you meet somebody. Ask them like, what do they bring to the table? That is a key question. What do you bring to the table? Like, what are you giving? It sounds so people say this. It sounds so cliche, whatever. But what are you bringing to the table? What are you giving? What do you have to offer? That's a
Right.
key question. And see how people
And
answer.
right. And the most important thing with that too is you guys touched base on it the other day is love languages. You need to understand your partner's love language as well. Because you may like to be the giver of like constantly giving not only just, materialistic gifts, but giving of like constantly, oh, hey, I went to Starbucks, thought of you, got you this coffee, and it's on a
Right.
constant basis. They may feel overwhelmed by that. So you have to really understand your partner's love language because they may be like, okay, well, what did you do wrong for you to constantly be showering me these gifts? Like, you're too nice. Why are you being nice? Because there are some women, i.e., me, who are not used to that. I'm going to be honest and be like, what did you do? Why are you doing this? Because I'm so used to being independent. I'm not going to lie. I'm so used to being that independent mother hen person. And it's hard to just turn off that switch and be like, okay, I could just relax. And I can't just do that. I've always been the caregiver. I've always been the giver of time, the giver of my presence, the giver of emotional support. So, um, yeah, it's hard to shut it off
You
sometimes.
know what? But when you find a guy, I know it's hard to shut it off because you got to really interview man, and that's why I always recommended the walk in the park approach. Who's this? Hey, Donna, Ricky, what's up, man? What's going on? I always gotta put that walk in the park approach because these are conversations that need to be had. I know a lot of us like, oh, you better feed her. It's like, no, we about to walk in the park and we're gonna have a talk. She can eat and she passed these questions, and women should be doing the same, vice versa. You gotta really do a little study on your dude that you're meeting when you first meet them. That's really important. And the thing
Yep.
is, like, the heart of getting them, like, what do you get? What do you bring to the table? And if people start talking about how much money they make, what kind of cars they drive, Those are red flags. So,
Red
ladies,
flag.
if you're not a gold digger, watch out for those words. If you are a gold digger, tune into those words.
Wow. But it's true. It's true. When some men and women, when they flaunt the money like that, they're like, "Oh, look what I have," And then again, it's almost like a bait because then they see you as being easy or whatever the case is. So you really have to be careful with that. I'm all for the walk in the park. So me being humble and honest, I don't really like for the first day, I don't really like going out and getting something to eat. I want to pay for my own food because that's just me. Okay. B, I want to get to know you on a more personal level. And I did that one time and I found out later on that the guy's like, I'm like, dude, I'm like, you seem so perfect. I'm not gonna say what he did for a living or anything like that. But I'm like, why are you still single? And he goes, because I don't want kids. Bro,
Oh,
you
yeah.
couldn't have told me that, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. I mean, this was a couple of years ago, but that's something mention that right away.
Yeah.
Usually the question is, do you have kids? No. And then, a lot of times they'll be like, okay, well, I don't want kids or I do want kids right then and there. And I didn't ask the question because I was like, all right, if it comes up, it comes up. But then 3, 4 weeks, came by, we finally met up and we did the whole walk in the park. And I'm like, okay, so why are you still single? Why are you still in the market? Because I don't want kids.
You don't want kids. That it's kind of like heartbreaking. But them long walks, man, y'all better listen to Jill Scott. Let's take a long walk. I forgot bro,
I gotta
those
work on that one. Work on that one.
I,
Because Donna's gonna come at you in the comments.
Donna be hating on my vocals lately. I don't know what's wrong, but we got to get together, and she got to realize I'm the better vocal singer.
Wow.
That's all she got to realize that. But Ruka said, "I really don't." Let me post what he put up so that people can see. He says that I really didn't like the question what do you bring to the table because people could tell you what you want to hear as far as men and women. That's how people get played because most people fake in the beginning. But you know what? You could that thing is you can kind of like when you talk to somebody, not ask what they bring to the table, but like as far as a relationship, what are your pros and cons? It's a slick way of asking. And you could tell by how they answer and how you have further conversation with them, whether it's genuine or not. You just gotta pay attention because people will sell you a dream. They'll sell you a dream. But let me ask you a question to ask though. Because since we're talking about giving, if you see a guy, do you pay attention? Does what a guy drive matter to you? And I think I had this conversation with Donna.
Not
Doesn't
at all.
matter to you. Let me tell you something.
Look,
If you're
at
a
at the
man,
end of the day,
what at the end of the day, what?
go ahead. No, I was just gonna say at the end of the day, if you have a vehicle and as long as it gets you to point A to point B and your car is clean, you're good. But now like if you got roaches and shit in your car, like baby bye. We ain't doing it. No, no.
I would if a dude was sitting up here roaching his car. First of all, ladies, find that as a sign he probably got something. But let me tell you something. Any person out here that call themselves a man and you my height, 6'2", 270 pounds, driving Prius, that's a red flag. I'm not judging you based on what you drive, and I know people's situations are different, but it's how you play it though. Honestly, let me be honest with you though. If guys drive the Prius, it is what it is. People got goals. Some people maybe drive that Prius temporarily because they have a plan and have this big goal, so they can drive that big vehicle later.
Right.
There's a lot of sacrifices. You don't have to go out and get a BMW or something paying like 800, $900 a month for stupid, kind of stupid. You set yourself up for that, and I think that's the goal that a lot of women overlook when they're talking because men, particularly, are financially smart. Women are too, but some men, like, think about it. I think my brother said this on the show one time. When men go around playing music and playing the sounds and all this music, who is it for? It ain't for the guys. You ain't playing Jaheim. Could it be the clothes I wear? Break your neck when you see and get Donna. I got vocals, but no, you when you playing Jaheim, you're not playing it for the dudes. You're playing for the women, so it's a attention getter. So men, I'm saying, set themselves up financially for the big game. And and what's sexy is when a woman help them and stand by their side so they can see that big game and they can ride the cars with them. You know what I'm saying? But some women see that, you seen it. They see Alexis pull up, oh, he driving that, oh, he driving Range Rover, oh, he driving that. And they all sold in. And I don't understand, like, why does cars like stir people's decisions? Why is that? That's not given.
No, it's not. And I think a lot of people want to gloat that they're able to ride in that materialistic vehicle.
Right.
And it just, and you can really, and you said it earlier, you can really read a person by how they say what they have, like what they drive and what they do for a living. A couple of years ago, I met somebody and we met up for coffee. And I said, "All right, well, what are you pulling up in?" He goes, "I'm just pulling up in a silver crossover." Homie had a Beamer.
Mm.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, so I'm thinking like a Honda crossover, right?
Right. That's what I'm thinking too. Like, they can pull up in a Beamer, huh? Go.
Right. And then I'm like, you're pulling up in a what? So I was like, all right, cool. Like, and again, I don't care what you drive necessarily. Like I said, as long as it's clean on the inside and it gets you to point A to point B, like you're good. I don't care if you don't have a radio, whatever the case is. Like, do you? It's your life. That's what you're comfortable with. Such you have your own goals in life. And if we're going to be in a relationship, like I want to be there to support you and help you achieve those goals with
Right.
you.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what you're talking about teamwork. You're talking about women that want to stand by their man's side, help them achieve them goals, not the women who want to stand on the sideline and then when a man achieve these little higher goals, they want to come out like, hey, honey, I know you can do it, but now you just come up from the sideline when I made my way up. You didn't want to ride with me when I was down here. And that's
Right.
dope. But I refer to Donna said there's no such thing as masculine cars. There is a such thing as masculine cars. Now, picture me, big guy. If I pulled up in a Prius, you gonna look at me weird. Not judge me, but I'm gonna get a real look like I'm in this little bitty ass car. That is not masculine.
I'm gonna come up to you and be like, "How the hell did you get in there? Like, really? Were you like this?"
I've been like, oh, like I gotta
Right.
get up out of here. So
But I understand with like the smaller cars like that too. It's better on gas. So if you're doing a lot of traveling, so I understand that. And if you get like a higher end car, you have to pay for that premium gas. And up there in Chicago, I know y'all paying like almost $4 a
$4 a
gallon.
gallon, that is crazy. We've been robbed, y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't drive nowhere. Start riding a bike in the winter. No, I'm joking, but definitely ain't doing that. But so when we talk about giving, the thing is that what I'm trying to get to is that you can't use materialistic things as like the heart of giving because the heart of giving is not your materialistic thing. It's not your car. It's not your Lexus, whatever. So that's why I brought the relationships part. What do you bring to the table? So now to get to the tangibles, like you're talking, we talked before here, like emotional support. Can I talk to you after a rough day of work?
Right.
Can we have the conversation? Can I talk to you about what's bothering me? You know what I'm saying? That's the heart of giving, in terms of being a relationship aspect. And those are important things that communication, period. Uh,
Absolutely. The other thing with that too is with the heart of giving, a lot of people say, "Well, I gave you X, Y, and Z," and they hold it over your head until you do something for
yeah,
them. Or like, I humbly gave you $1,500, for you to go, on a shopping spree, but you've done nothing in return for me. But it's okay. So if you did it humbly, why are you still holding it over my head?
right. Exactly.
But
And I
you
hate
should
people say
also
that.
give back, though. You should give back. And it doesn't have to be at that same financial bracket, but give back in some sort of a way.
I'm gonna tell Reynolds like I think people question if you showed up in a pink Prius. See, Don, I told you that's a masculine car. I show up in a pink Prius. Y'all better. I ain't gonna say that one. It's funny, but it's not funny. I'm not that. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's another show, another topic. But I won't be showing up in no pink Prius. I gotta stay
Pink is
masculine.
As long as it's in October, it's great. Pink
Not
is
no
for breast
Prius though.
cancer. Yeah, why not?
You know what?
Do it
Because
for the
if I,
team.
if I pull up in the pink Prius, then the other people go think because I pull up in the pink Prius and they think because they roll a certain way that I'm gonna roll a certain way. And I don't roll that certain way, and I ain't rolling that certain way because I don't roll that certain way.
Don't let people judge you by a book cover. See, that's what's wrong with America. People are judging people by their book cover. How you appear, how you show up. Stop judging people. The only person that should be judging us is God. Bam. Mic drop, baby.
Hey, that's true. I do agree with you. But if you see me in the pink Prius, judge me.
Don't do it. Haters.
I'm not pulling up no pink Prius. I don't want to pull up the pink Prius. They be like, "Oh, who was that?"
Okay. And then if you pull up like in a lime green one, I was like, oh, who's that Skittle?
Taste the rainbow.
Okay, let's not get canceled.
Hey, no, okay, we gotta go. But oh my god, let's talk about so. Oh, I can be no. She said no, but Donna said no pink prayers. So we talk about giving though. Let's cause move aspects. You know, we got people suffering seriously in all over the United States. You know, you got like homeless vets. We got families that's been torn down by the pandemic. Middle class families lost their businesses because of the pandemic and because of evil ways. So the heart of giving, like this morning, I think it was this morning, maybe it was yesterday. I think it might be this morning. Anyway, I saw a guy on Expressway. He's cleaning up stuff on the ramp. Uh, he's on 290. He's on the side of the expressway cleaning up stuff, and many people drove past him. Obviously, he needs some help. So me, the type of person I am, and realistically, I'm like, damn, it's cold. It's got to eat. So I pulled up and had a conversation with him, and black people going to work. And shout out to the people behind me that was pissed off moaning home. Kiss my ass because ain't none of y'all gave him $1. I said that I have a conversation with him, and I gave him money. Little selfish ass Americans. Uh, so I sat there and I talked to him, told him to stay warm. He was literally cleaning up everything, like cleaning up. I gave him some money. I'm like, you know what? God bless you, brother. Hopefully his brighter day is coming for us all. And then you got the selfish devils behind me blowing their horn. Like, I don't give a damn where you gotta go in the morning. Like, get his brother $1. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about like you don't have to, and I'm not here to judge somebody off their hard times or what happened or how they even led to where they got to. The thing is this: they're suffering. There's kids suffering. I can't stand to see people suffer. So if I got it, I'm going to give it. I'm going to go out my way. Here's the thing, though. You go on Facebook and all these social media websites, you got people talking this big talk about support, support, support. But don't say people don't do shit. They don't reach out to no kids. They don't reach out to no organization. They don't put in no help. They don't put in the work. They don't do nothing. They don't care about America. They just as bad as like Brandon. All right, I ain't trying to get canceled.
Yeah, also let's not get canceled. If you know, then you know.
But what do you think about like give like how important it is to give to see somebody that's struggling? Because like I think today now I think more people need to come together. It's not about the skin color. It's not about your ethnic beliefs or whatever you believe in. It's about coming together and helping each other, which I think is so much important today. And it need to be like drilled down to everybody's brain to come together and help each other to pull us up out this struggle that we're in right now, lift each other up. And the thing is, we got people that talk the talk but don't walk the walk. What's going on? What's your
Right.
take?
And I agree. Look, we all do need to come together. Everyone's just like, everyone is constantly saying, this world is going to shit, this, and that. What are you doing to make it a better place?
Right.
Ask yourself, are you bringing any sort of kindness to somebody's day? There
Right.
are people struggling on a day to day basis just to get out of bed to go to work. I was there months ago. I didn't ask for help. There's people who are too prideful to ask for help. Okay, so do your job and check on people. The people that are on the street, take 2 seconds just to say hello to them. Bless them with $1 if you have it. Bless them with $2. You know, um, I I grew up, my parents got divorced when I was 3, and both my parents got remarried. And we didn't come from money. So, the holidays were always hard, but I was always thankful to be able to see both sides of my family. At the end of the day, my dad and my stepmom and my brothers, we all made these blankets. We literally bought fabric, we bought the batting to go in the middle, we sewed them. I want to say it was like 30 blankets we made. I could be wrong. And we went out and we gave it to the homeless people. Because in Chicago, it is cold as hell. They don't have blankets. They get what they can. And it's so sad that they can get maybe, 3 hours of heat, just to get a meal,
Right.
and they're only in there for 3 hours and they have to go back out to the heat. There are warming places, but due to, the current situation with the pandemic, and you having to socially distance,
Right.
I don't know
Yeah.
how that's really working out. But and that's a whole nother story with that. But people are losing their jobs for multiple different reasons. You know, uh, this whole pandemic has killed a lot of people's mental health, and they don't realize it until they actually hit rock bottom, and they don't know how to get out. They don't know how to ask for help. Corporate America doesn't give a shit about it. They say they do, but they really don't. I'm sorry, they do not care. Um, you guys need to use your voice and help people who are crying out for help, and you can read it. If you actually really analyze people, you can see it through their body language, through how they talk, through, even their social media. If you used to see them posting every single day and then all of a sudden they're posting once every 2 or 3 weeks, something's going on. Check
Right.
on them. It's not that hard. And I understand we all live in a fast-paced life, but we also need to change that.
That's true. And then one thing we mentioned about helping out like homeless. So it's a section I know people who are from Chicago. They're pretty much familiar with Chinatown. Chinatown had that one viaduct. I guess you going like west when you come on. I think it's Cermak, where you going west past State Street. You got that viaduct where all the homeless people at. I don't know if you're pretty familiar with. So my
Yeah.
goal, hopefully, I'm blessed with, is to like build a home and clear that viaduct. I don't know how it'll be funded, but let me tell you something. It's enough rich people here they throwing money away where they can fund something to get these people from under that viaduct because it's cold as hell. As a pedestrian, you can't even walk through that viaduct because they have the whole setup. It's such a sad thing. Like to see you drive through that, it's like it's a reality check. I like to take people to certain parts of the city to let them know how good you got it. You drive through that viaduct, that can be you
Hmm.
live in those conditions. People don't understand like the blessings they have. They take advantage, full advantage of things. You drive through that viaduct on Cermak Road, going through Chinatown, the viaduct. It's hard to walk through there. If you walk through there, you got to walk through the street. They have everything set up there. That is their home. Outside, that is their home. People don't realize how good they got it. People take this full advantage of life, and it's ridiculous. So to the story today. This happened today. I told you I could tell this story on live. So I went to this house. His dad was having issues with his girl, allegedly like smoking marijuana in like a garage. So I walked in there, and well, actually, we was outside. I talked to dad, telling me. So I'm like, "What do you want me to do?" Talk to her. No, that's all right. I'm like, if you don't give me call me here for therapy, let me provide the work. So we come in the house, went to the living room. The daughter was like in the far room, and we called to the front. She immediately had this attitude. She's probably about 16 years old. So I'm like, come to the front. No, I don't want to talk to y'all, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, what are you being mean to me for? I'm respectful. I'm not yelling, you know what I'm saying? Give me a chance to show you where I'm coming from. So eventually talking to her, I'm like, come on, girl. I'm joking around. But she comes, get up, smiling, she's laughing. She comes. I'm talking to her. So this is the stepdad. So I asked the stepfather, like, how do you provide for her? Do you talk to her? Do you ask her how her day is going, how school is going, how do you provide? The first thing he mentioned, he mentioned about what he pays. So I said, brother, that is not given. That is not nothing. How could she? Okay, she's got a roof over her head. She'll be blessed. Thank God. But it's more to that. Everybody has a mental health issue. So,
Especially in school with these kids now. Like there's kids committing suicide in school. There's kids being bullied. There's teachers in the school. I shared in the group that the teachers don't even give a crap. And the one kid got up and said, "You know what? Take time to explain it. He needs it to be explained instead of sitting on
yes,
your ass and doing nothing, you know?" And you have
exactly.
those kids who are struggling, who have voiced it, but nobody's helping.
Yes, exactly. Nobody's helping. That's the problem. Nobody's helping. And they even get in their home because I'm still talking to the dad. And I'm like, how are you going to help her out? Like, you're going to ask her how her day is. Like, how are you going to help? So his tone when he delivered, so I cut him off. I'm like, look, I'm not taking up for her. And at this point, in a 15, 20 minutes, I'm at the house, I developed a level of respect from her because she said some disrespectful things. And I asked her, hey, you've been disrespectful to your stepdad. Be quiet. Let me talk so let me get a point across. Then I'm going to let you talk. You know what she did? She said, okay. She's been very disobedient to him.
Hmm.
Me coming up in the home, she's very respectful and receptive to what I was saying. So I'm telling him, I asked him, like, look at this, look, like your delivery. Like you're saying what you do. You're to ask now, what you gonna do when you're 18? What are you gonna do to provide her and help her to be prepared for age 18? That's what I asked him. Why are you asking her? Just because you pay, that's not your job. When you get involved in a relationship with a woman or a man with kids, those are your kids. Period. I
Yep.
don't give a damn what you say. You have to provide that support. So she blurted out like, "Oh, he old, he doesn't get it, whatever." I'm like, again, I told her, "Hey, we talk." So through talking, she's going through some mental things where she lost a few friends through gun violence. Good gun violence, lost two friends, and in a matter of like 3 days, murdered.
Wow.
So, and I've asked him, like, "Have you talked to her about that?" You know what his response was? Well, the life they live. I'm like, brother, it doesn't matter what life they live. She's struggling mental wise. You're not no one to judge nobody just because they live a life don't mean they deserve to die. Period.
Exactly.
I'm like, man, don't take this as no disrespect. Get up off your ass and be a dad. You get involved with a woman who has a teenage daughter. Time for you to be a man and step up. If you can't handle no responsibility, step your ass down because that's
Yep.
not the type of support that she needs. You're not building a relationship with her at all. You don't have that, so she feel disconnected. She feel rebellious, and she feel like she can't go to you for nothing. That's why she's disrespecting your home. And I told him that these 30 minutes I've been inside this home, she's been very respectful to me. When I asked her, let me talk, she shut up and she told me, okay. Very, very respectable. He was kind of pissed at what she was acting. But I'm like, it's how you deliver, how you come across, your demeanor. That's real important. You can't think because then that's the thing when we talk about the heart of giving. The heart of giving is because I pay all these bills or whatever. You should be blessed because I pay all the bills. The thing is, what more are you doing? That kid is yours.
Right.
And I think that people seem to forget that, like you said earlier, the kids in school, fights, they're being bullied and everything. Like it, school and what's going on right now and how the world is painting what should be taught in school, mentally, it's draining kids. Like think about this for the pandemic. And then the certain topics that's being discussed in class and taking these kids on field trips to these type of bars that certain groups hang out at. I mean, California is wild. But that's a different story. But think about the mental thing. You got to talk to your kids. Like seriously, the education, the system is like so different. I don't know what to say. Like, what do you think about people not like mental health? What do you think about people, whether you're a parent, whether you're in a relationship? How often should someone address a person's mental health and have that conversation with them? Because that's one of the reasons that's the heart of giving. You have to have that conversation. We're not therapists, but how often do you think that should happen?
For mental health, I mean, honestly, you should check in on them a couple times a month. I would actually say, you'd want to check on them at least once a week or once every other week. You don't want to be too overbearing, but if you sense something, always listen to your gut. Always listen to your gut. And, you know, these kids are going through so much, whether they are on medication to help them, cope through things, that's no judgment. Whatever's going to work for you to help you get through it is what matters. because at the end of the day, these children are a blessing from God, right? These
Right.
children have a calling in this world. And if you're not taking time to sit down with your child, with your children, with your cousins, your nieces and nephews to figure out how they're doing, then you're failing as a person, as a human being, because you need to pour into them just as much as they're going to be able to pour into you, because what they're going to tell you is going on in school is going to open up your eyes and be like, oh my gosh, we need to change to this. You know, I, like I said, I come from a broken home family. So my vision has always been I want to help the children because no child should have to go through a broken home family. No child should have to deal with an abusive parent. No child should have to deal with an alcoholic or a drug addict or anything like that. No child should ever feel that they are alone. And a lot of these kids don't know how to speak up. And when they do, either DCFS comes in and DCFS fails them when they're supposed to be a security. They fail that family, they fail those children. So it's like, who's really there to help them, anyways? Now they have to learn how to fend for themselves and be the giver,
You
but
you
in
know
a
what?
positive way.
You mentioned DCFS. I think that it should be the hiring for some DCFS workers should be like you gotta like kind of focus on the people that kind of like care. I them read this comment Donna just put up here. She has got to communicate with them. She says, "Let me post stuff for the people to see." She said, "Literally, my students tell me all the time, no one listens to them." And you know what? It's funny she says that because I put you mentioned medication right earlier. They take the medicine, and I wrote down this notes when you said that the best medication is communication. The best medication is communication. People don't talk and they don't have those conversations. Often do you think a parent grab the kid and tell you love them? You know how important it is to hear that the words "I love
I
you."
do it to my parents. I'm 33 years old, Jay, 33.
Mhm.
And I do it every night to my parents. I'm like, good night. I love you guys. Because again, tomorrow's not freaking promised. You guys that are listening, please, I don't have any kids, but I swear to God, the day I have kids and I put them on that bus, they're no longer in my hands. They're in the hands of a stranger who I don't even know. Did they just get their driver's license to drive a bus?
Right,
Anybody can go. It just happened in Texas 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. A kid went in there and started shooting because he was getting bullied. Come to find out, he wasn't getting bullied. It was all because of drugs and shit.
right, yeah. I didn't hear about that.
So your child, the minute they leave their house to go to school, is never guaranteed to come back home. You leaving your house to go to work every day, you're never guaranteed to come back home. Love your family. Love your kids. Follow up. Like, life is so damn precious. You don't know how precious life is until you actually lose something that is so damn close to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true. It takes some lose one, and then you don't want to wait that long to realize that's why people got to take advantage of people time here on Earth. And like right now, they're trying to tell you when you can chill with families because of this. Let me see. Let me be blunt. Let me be blunt. Let me tell you, motherfuckers.
Please.
Let me tell you, motherfuckers. And I hate to be all vulgar with my words, but let me tell y'all something. Family bond is strong. Now, I'm not gonna be no conspiracy theory and say they don't want this, they don't want that, but obviously, you could put fucking 100,000 fans in a football stadium bunched up next to each other, but then you can tell families, "Oh, keep your house limited to 10 people." Get the hell out of here, please. Enjoy your family for the holidays. If you watch football games or even basketball games, you see people literally stacked on top of each other, screaming to the top of their
No
lungs,
math.
there, no mask on. Enjoy your families. That's all I'm gonna say. Is enjoy your families, please, because there's not been no consistency here. I will get back to what I was about to say because I had to tell people enjoy your families for Thanksgiving because no, that spend time with your family and loved ones is like cure. It brings like it
Joy.
settles you joy, yeah, and it's like something that you can look at. There's a memory that's embedded in your head or pictures you take. You can go back and look at, and it later it like bring you to such relaxing feeling. Take advantage of that, y'all, because we need that. We'll know days a number and the way things going on, who knows who's gonna live. So those are things that can keep you going and keep you motivated and make you keep you on your grind for real. Um going back to best we talked about medications, communication. So I had this kid, 18 years old, right? Been in the DCFS care. been in homes and different homes and been kicked out. He's been kind of rebellious. So one of these workers had him locked up. You know, the kid didn't want to sleep on a broken down bed. I get it. And he thought one of the workers was going to attack him. He got in his personal space. He pushed him. I didn't think it was need to arrest the kid. And they were so adamant. Let me tell you something. The guy was like, I want to arrest him or I hurt him. They were trying to get him out of the house. And then this worker was on the phone. You're gonna have to arrest him. And I told her, like, who the hell you gonna tell me to do my job? The thing is that arresting and myself and the officer, we sitting there and we asked him, do you think arresting them is the answer? So one lady's like, I've been doing this for 40 something years. She's like, I've been doing this for 40 something years. I know how the game go. I'm like, so he's like, arresting people and putting them in the system is the answer? What is it solving? What is it going to do by
Nothing.
arresting them? And nothing at all. I felt so bad because it puts us in a situation where they want to arrest him, and I really wanted to go let this kid go, like go drive him somewhere, let him go. That's what I really want to do. But you know, he technically supposedly pushed him, whatever. It's so petty. So I took him in, and he's making phone calls, and he never said he want to harm himself. You know, he just tell him on the phone, "I want to go be with God." So I needed somebody to talk to him. So, and that's not my job. Technically, I'd be like, yeah, my job is to uphold the law and do all this, blah, blah, blah. None of that shit. I go above and beyond. So I told him, like, hey, bro, you ain't ready for that right now. You got a life at 18 years old. People had different paths. And some of the paths not as straight, not as narrow. It's a little crooked. But people succeed on many different avenues. They have many different ways, a different blueprint, different playbook. So I told him, not yet. Don't go there, man. You got a chance. I'm like, take it from me. So, you know, when you out, I called his, I think it was grandmother. I'm like, find a place with grandma. And I told the lady on the phone, he's talking to like a DCFS worker. And I told him on the phone, I'm like, you know what? She's like, I got him in different homes. I'm like, the thing is, it's not different homes. She's like, he don't take his medication. I'm like, and I asked her, I'm like, I ain't no doctor, but what the hell is medication gonna do? You want to put him on medicine for what? That's why most people are fucked up. These kids, when I go in there and I talk to him, by talking to him, he was receptive. He felt calm. He felt this. Nobody has ever had a conversation with him, like I think Donna said. Listen, I can go
Exactly.
on and on. It's crazy. But like the communication part. And the first thing we quick to do because of Big Pharma is get these kids medicine because they're ADD, because they that. Come on now. Like when you're giving communication, talking to us, listening, that's the heart of giving. Because I know these kids, they don't get that at all. It is crazy. It's amazing.
Especially in the foster care. And that's where DCFS is failing as well. And I get it. There's not a lot of people who are willing to open their homes anymore and take in more kids because they've done it for so long and they dealt with, abuse and whatnot. But there is so much abuse that goes inside of those foster care homes. I seen it and I heard it back when I used to do contracting work with
Right.
them. Okay. And it's like, I used to have to transport kids. And when I had the kids in the car, and I always talked to them. I mean, we were in the car, whether it was for 20 minutes or whether it was driving from Aurora to McHenry. Okay.
Mhm.
It's a drive
Right.
or to Joliet, whatever. I would have them in the car and I'm like, no matter what age they were, obviously if they can comprehend what I'm saying, I'll talk to them, what's your favorite color? What do you want to do when you grow up? This is that. Pour yourself into these kids. These kids do not get this attention at home. They're in the system for a reason. Now there are great foster parents out there, fantastic, and they treat them like their own. But then
Right.
there's also foster parents who adopt them, treat their adopted kids like they are literally adopted. And then when family comes over, yep, these are my adopted kids and these are my biological kids.
Right. Yeah. Hey,
Are
that's they right. They're your kids. There's no separation, no titles.
that's your money tree. Them kids is
Right.
your money tree, right? And when they turn 18, you want to kick them out the door because now you're going to get into more
You
funds.
get no more money, and that's not genuine. I don't know how some of these people get it. People need to pay attention to their kids, whatever, because I was let me say gonna say that. If you don't pay attention to your kids, you might have an issue where can I have some milk and cookies? You don't talk to your kids out there. Stop being trifling parents, yo. For real.
Love on your kids. Like it's not that hard, And with the holidays, I get everybody has their way of giving, right, for the holidays, especially
Right.
Christmas time. And for me, for the past 6 years or so, I mean, even more so being an adult, my parents, what do you want for Christmas? Nothing. I have everything. I really don't need anything. But I understand it's my parents, right? They still want to do something. And, then I have other family members. What do you want for Christmas? If you can find world peace, have people, have
What is it
everybody,
called?
provide some, huh?
Ropies? What'd you say? Ropies?
No, world peace.
Oh, hey,
No,
I'm greedy. I'm up here. You talking about food? I'm like ropies. Like, what is this? I don't know what the hell it is. Rope. I mean, world peace. I'm
Jesus.
sorry. I was like,
World peace. No, we need world peace, Jay. Are you hungry? Did you have dinner yet?
no, I was hungry. I saw you said rope. I'm like, damn, what's on it? Sound like it got cinnamon on
Jesus, help him. All right, we need to finish this so you could go eat some food.
it. I
But in all seriousness, like we need world peace. Forget the materialistic things. It's there's not a cure for cancer, but we have other things being pushed right now. That's what angers me so much because I have my father in the other room who doesn't have a cure,
right.
you know, and people don't understand why I'm angry. Okay, well, can you stand in my shoes for, a couple of days and understand then? But it's in all seriousness, kindness goes a long way. An ear, a listening ear, checking in on your friends. That's why I try to be as positive as I mean, I have my shitty days, right? We all have our shitty days.
You know,
But I still try to make sure and check in with people, even in my VIP nail group that I have for Color Street. I checked in with them today. I'm like, how are you guys doing? Tell me how you feel on a scale of, one through nine. And everybody's going through some shit. You're not alone. Open up. That's it. Just open up. And it doesn't have to be, open up publicly so everyone knows what's going on, but reach out to somebody, reach out to your safe place and allow someone to give you the heart of giving.
hey, that's what it's about. I guess the heart of giving, they ain't about the gifts and everything. It could be about the gifts. Well, you know what? The heart of giving to me,
Is leggings.
I'm gonna give what's black is for a brother, that's the heart of giving. Make my heart melts. Give me some leggings, grab 'em some. Hey, girl. Hey, no, that doesn't say that.
Everybody send Jay leggings for Christmas because he wants to wear them.
No, I don't want to wear them.
I'm
I
just
want to
I'm
see
just
them wear.
kidding.
No, no, not me. I'm not wearing leggings. I'm not Lil Nas X. No, just take that's you trying to get me in trouble with this show. Donna said, taking the time to check in, listen, and communicate is better than any tangible gift. Facts, super facts.
And do it with your teachers at the schools too. Like, each teacher should check in with one another.
Right.
Hey, how are you doing? How are your kids doing in your class? Are you struggling? Pay for somebody's lunch, reach out to somebody, show a little kindness. That's it.
We do it with life grind. We talk to each other, communicate, making sure we're gonna up and up. But that's the
Do we? No,
motivation.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, I
I'm
call.
just kidding.
I'll be like, "What's up? What up? What up?" You know what I'm saying?
Literally at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just kidding. So
So yeah, it's like oh, those leggings are big. Let me stop talking about leggings. Shut
Lord
up.
Jesus, please. You have 10 minutes.
Leggings must be like this. It must be like this. Leggings? No.
Where's Donna at? I need some help.
I
I need a
need
lifeline.
now, one thing I was gonna say though about the holidays. The best thing for me, I'm not a person that like the best gift for me is happiness. My kids, my significant other. I want to say everybody, family, friends, closest friends, a smile on their face is like the best gift for me. Like a smile on their face. If I call, my friends are good, and everybody else is good. I call. If everybody's good, that's the best gift for me around the holidays to see people smiling. I don't want no shirt. I don't want no nothing. I don't want. I want everybody else to be happy. That's the best gift. So I can sit back. take that moment with my phone, which is an Android. I don't care about your iPhone people. I get on my nerve. But anyway, I'm gonna take the moment. No, seriously, take the pictures because the pictures like speak 1,000 words. It means so much. So to see a smile on people's face around their families and the happiness and everything, that's dope. I actually feed off that. That's the best gift to me. Just not seeing my kids happy. My mom, significant other, that, not my dad, but shout out to my dad. He's not here no more. Brothers, all everybody happiness is like the best gift. And I'm not even bullshit. I'm not even driving. I'm not trying to say nothing. That's the best gift. Everybody in my circle to be happy, I can sit back and I can just I'm motivated off that. Other people's happiness. That's how I get down. So that's the best like gift. I don't need like no shoes, nothing like that. That which brings us to World Kindness Day.
I know.
Next Saturday,
We
y'all.
need to do something. Yes. I'm excited about that.
For World Kindness Day, I plan on getting off work early, right? And I'm gonna going out, I'm gonna use my Android. But I'm gonna go out and ask people like, so it's gonna be like for the holidays, like, what are you thankful for? For Thanksgiving coming up. And I'm gonna ask because I'm gonna give like I want to give them like the life grant card or whatever, introduce like this is what we are. And what are you thankful for the holidays? And I want people to talk about what they're thankful for, you know, because we forget. We like so like in this bubble that they try to put us in. It's time to break out the damn bubble. It's time to enjoy life and have fun. Because that's what the good man upstairs wants you to do. Have fun, have fun. So that's what we're gonna do for our kindness day. Go out and ask folks.
I want to go out around town out here and just go to a couple of different places and do the same thing. Like go to Starbucks, go to a couple of grocery stores down here, and not only just employees, but like strangers, customers, and ask them, "What are you thankful for?"
Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's what we gonna put out on the show. We're gonna film these clips. We're gonna put them on the show, have videos, and like we're gonna ask people what they're thankful for, and we're gonna share it to the world because that's what it's about. Real deep. We're just doing something different and trying to unite everybody. That's what needs to happen. Unite y'all, not the
Yep.
separation, not the what is the Shakespeare, the Romeo and Juliet? What's the family's called? I don't want to fuck it up because I know somebody gonna try to roast me or something.
Yeah, you lost me at that. I haven't
What
focused on that since
I know John know
2005.
because he made the kids probably read the book. What is the family's called? The Montagues and the Capulets or something like that. I don't know if I messed it up. I don't know. But we yeah, I knew it was. She said the Montagues and the Capulets. I knew it was that. So we don't want to have no wars with the Montagues and the Capulets, the backs and the unbacks, and all this other stupid stuff that's going on. We all want people to like World Kindness Day. We're gonna have some fun on that day, and we want y'all to join us. I think we're gonna like take videos and kind of share it on our show. We do it all together and everything. So that's gonna be pretty
We need
dope.
to plan that out
Yeah,
like ASAP.
we are because we got to next Saturday, and I want everybody on here just watching or who will watch this or whoever is like, let's see,
I
yeah,
want them to comment in here now, or like even if they replay, do hashtag replay if you're watching the replay, do hashtag replay. Tell us what you're thankful for. And for the viewers that are watching now, tell us what you're thankful for.
right, yeah, What are you thankful for? People that's watching now, what are you thankful for? And the people that will be watching later, tell us what you're thankful for. But that's key. We World Kindness Day. So people that's watching, we want you to like. I think we said this before. If you're in line, pay for the person's food behind you. If you see a homeless person, feed them. Feed them. Like you never know whose spirits you may live by feeding them or giving shoes or whatnot. Let's make a change, y'all. Damn all that. Damn all the Facebook beef. Let's make some changes. Let's make some positive impacts in people's lives. Damn all this extra stuff. Let's put people to the plate. Let's test them. We got the talkers out there, so let's go out there. And let's do something. Let's do something. Let's
Let's
provide for
do
people.
it. It's grind time.
Grind time is grind time. I know people think about seriously funny. We were looking to laugh on this Friday night, and they talk about
We
party.
were laughing in here. What are you talking about? That's
And
why it's called Seriously
it's
Funny.
funny,
Duh.
right? Boom. People, I ain't no comedian, but I can work on some skits.
I am. Hold on. Hold on. Seriously, though. Seriously. How can you say no to this face? I'm just saying, like, seriously, how can you say no? I know there's going to be a bunch of jerks in here saying no, but
Cynthia
whatever.
said she's thankful for having a friend like Ashley. She has a beautiful soul. Cynthia,
Oh.
Don't make me
Thank
cry.
you.
Don't make me cry this live. Try to make me cry. I'm a grown ass man. I can't be crying on live.
Make him cry.
You
Make
know.
him cry.
That,
Thank you, Cynthia. I miss you.
that's pretty dope though. But I'm thankful for the people in my life that keep me motivated because I straight feed off the energy of other people. So I thank God for providing people in my life to provide me the energy to keep doing what I'm doing because I don't know how the hell I do what I'm doing. Doing the shows, because I worked last night from 10:45 p.m. to 3 o'clock today, and I'm doing the show right now. But since I got such positive energy in my life, like people like Ashley and Donna, who I sing better than, and my kids, my brothers, my significant other, my mama, you know what I'm saying? All the sisters. Everybody provides me with a positive energy that keeps me going and going. And I think we all need that from each other because I feed off your energy, Ashley. That's pretty dope. And Donna's like, it's just dope. Can't be thankful for nothing else. Cynthia, now Cynthia might make me cry. She can say, I love this show, Jay. You're awesome. I ain't trying to
Oh,
cry. I ain't trying to cry. I'm going to
this
cry.
is good energy. This is what we need. Like, we're pouring back into these people who are at home and they're going through stuff. Like, you don't see like our shows like us
Right.
on TV, on WGN,
No,
ABC, Good Morning America,
it's got
you
to be
know?
Jerry. Jerry. No, no. No, Amy, she just joined late. She said I'm so late. No, Amy. So Amy was on my live for TikTok, and like I was talking about, like they was asking questions about law enforcement. Amy is dope. I have never met her, but we talk on like the TikTok thing, whatever. She enjoy the shows, like, and she told me that the motivation I provide, the honesty, because I'm like a different type of dude. Like, I'm not a guy that wears a badge. And I'm like big and tough. People ask me questions on a little TikTok live, and I'm like, I keep it real with them. I talk to them very honestly, not like I'm better than nobody. We're all the same people. So like, I think it's pretty dope to have people like that in your corner you can talk to, and the life ground is connecting like all across America. People like that, and I appreciate people like Amy who tune in to the show, and I talk to about the next shows coming up because guess what? I think you said it, Ashley. The motivation and stuff, the stuff that we do, you never know what energy we provide for the next person to make their day go better or make their life take that motivational start and gets better. We don't know. It happens though.
Exactly.
So I appreciate people like Amy, and hopefully I can reach out to more people. And we go bring Amy. She's on the West Coast. Maybe we can bring Life Brown to the West Coast. We send Amy a shirt. You know what I'm saying? We go spread this love, y'all. We go spread it.
We are, for sure. Lifeguard is going to blow up, and I'm excited to see where it's going to go. The next time you go live on TikTok, you got to let me know. I'll go live with you, and we'll, make these
Yes.
people seriously funny on Lifeguard. What
Oh
are on TikTok?
yeah, Life Brown on TikTok, baby. Hey, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is seriously funny, and there's gonna be some more seriously funny moments that we have coming up. Amy said, "Oh, thank you. Amy's dope." So next show we have, what we got coming up? Because I forgot already.
Ooh, next show is
Is it wine
Girls'
therapy
Night.
or wine therapy?
I think it's Girls' Night. Next,
Girls night.
I think we
All
have a
right.
week off. I think
So
it's Girls' Night.
yeah, I think it's girls. Night. If
I don't
y'all
have my calendar in front of me. I'm sorry, guys.
you go to the website, we got a few shows coming up. We got girls night. We got wine therapy, and I love get up and grind in the morning. Which I love you and Donna. Like get up and grind in the morning. That shows like that energy in the morning. Y'all got to check out Get Up and Grind. It's gonna be at 8 a.m., not 7 a.m. this time. But
Thank you, Jesus.
it's gonna be a little hour later, but
Mm.
it's gonna be pretty dope. Y'all need to tune into these shows and everything. And we got the Thanksgiving. We raising money for the turkeys. Watch out for that flyer.
Yes.
Please donate. We're trying to provide turkeys for needy families. This Thanksgiving, whatever they went up on the price of turkeys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brandon and his accomplishments. but so, but we try to raise money for needy families so they can have turkeys this Thanksgiving. And then we're gonna have a toy drive later and everything. Look out for the Lifeguard Christmas cards coming soon, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. You wanna got anything to say, Ashley, before we sign off?
Thank you for tuning in. Be kind, love people, and know understand the heart of giving.
All right. Y'all stay blessed, y'all. Take it easy.
Peace.